Hello, my beautiful kings and queens. So, today I want to speak about just taking care of yourself. Sometimes, because the universe reflects back to us not what we want, but the universe reflects back to us what we are. So, there may be days I just literally had a day like this where I didn't want to do nothing. I didn't want to do my routine. I didn't want to do my workout routine. My body was just like, ugh. Like I don't even feel like I don't feel like getting up. I don't feel like doing anything. And I had to force myself, like, you need to go take a shower. Like, and I do take showers every day. And yeah, I do, but I usually do it in I have a routine, but I was hours past that and I still hadn't even taken a shower yet. And it's like, you need to get out of this funk. And then I had to think to myself, and this is what I want to say to you: when you think about literally royalty, when you think about kings and queens and people that are in royalty, they don't live like that. And it's like, what would a queen do in this moment right now? Like, yeah, be honor your body, listen to your body for sure. Like, obviously something within you is like, I just don't feel like doing the most today. I don't feel like doing this schedule. I just it's just ugh, I just feel like okay, but you're at least gonna go wash your behind. Like, come on now. Like, you don't forget who you are. You're like, okay, I am that queen or I am that king. And just remember who you truly are. Remember, you're made up of the universe, and the universe is so lovingly and divine, like just so amazing, and you're made up of it. So take care of yourself. Take care of yourself like you are that queen or that king, and honor yourself at the same time. Okay, I don't feel like showering, or I don't feel like not showering. Like, take take a shower. But sometimes if you're in those places where you're like in a super depressive mode, because no judgment here, if you're like, if you really like, that's going to take a lot out of me, then do what you need to do. Go through those times. But if you are in a place where you can go do that, then go do it. Because you're royalty. You wouldn't want anybody coming over to your house and you're like, oh wow, like I gotta, or somebody's like, okay, I'll be there in 15 minutes, and you're like, I haven't showered, I haven't done this, I'm not dressed, I gotta do it. Like, just start pouring love into yourself and set that routine for you. Like, I do have a routine, but for yesterday was just yesterday, I was just like, I'm tired. I was just listening to my body, and eventually I had to like force myself and tell myself, you need to go take a shower. Even though by that time it was like, you're about to get ready for bed soon, but it was like, just go. Just, it doesn't matter. Because like, even regardless, yeah, I'm gonna have to take a shower, but I put on regular clothes afterwards just to wear them for a couple of hours to turn around and get in pajamas. But that was just, it's like you're telling yourself, you're pouring love into yourself, even if it's something as small as that, just taking a shower. Or, you know what, I want to make myself more interesting. I want to bring more love and fun into my life, picking up new hobbies. Like, I personally, I for some reason, I don't know why, but beach volleyball is just calling me right now. So it's like, okay, I've never played a game of volleyball in my life, but I'm about to learn, because I'm pouring more love into myself. And now I'm going to be able to have more activities and more things to do and something else to focus on, instead of focusing on something that I may not necessarily want. Because again, the universe doesn't reflect back to you what you are, it reflects, or yeah, it does. But I meant to say, the universe doesn't reflect back to you. What am I trying to say? The universe reflects back to you what you are, not what you want. So, okay. Sorry about that. Anyway, so the universe is going to reflect back to you what you are. So start pouring love into yourself and showing yourself, and standing, and not standing up for yourself, but what am I? Yeah, I guess standing, that does work, but just sticking up for yourself and doing certain things for yourself. Like, we feel like a lot of times we have to do this. We've got to get this done. We've got to meet this quota. We've got to hit this deadline. It's not for anybody else. It's always going to be just for you. And when you think about it in the sense of, for me, what resonates with me is truly royalty. It's always just resonated with me. Again, okay, would a queen act like this? Would a queen say something like that? Would a king say something like this? Would he do something like that? And keep yourself to those high standards. And we're not, nobody's trying to promote being perfect, okay? Because that's not, we're still spiritual beings at the end of the day, and that's literally how we learn, like, and that's how we evolve, and that's a part of this journey. That's a whole reason why our souls incarnated here on earth anyways. But holding yourself to those high standards, you're not going to allow yourself to dip too low, beneath what your standards are, because your standards are so high. Yeah, there's days like yesterday, my standards, like because I have high standards, it didn't come, things didn't get super, super bad for me, but it wasn't my usual routine. And there's nothing wrong with that. We have to honor ourselves wherever we're at in life, but holding yourself up to those high standards is going to help you tremendously. It's going to help you get out of those ruts. It's going to help you get out of those depressive modes where you're like, I just don't feel like doing anything. And you remind yourself, like, or you ask yourself, okay, but is this what my highest version of myself would do? No, then okay, then I'm going to make a change. But I just wanted to bring you this message today. Until next time, I love you, and the universe loves you.